Hello, welcome to my garden here in Denmark. It's the 2nd of April. The garden is located in a USDA Zone 7 equivalent. Do remember to check up on plants yourself though, since we don't use the USDA zone here in Europe. Yeah, just taking a slow walk throughout the garden. I think I just saw a butterfly. Oh yeah, that is one of our native butterflies, and of course it's one of those that actually overwinter. We have a few overwintering butterflies, and hence they are out. Even if it's pretty cold, they can appear quite early. Yeah, just gonna walk in here. Just gonna show you I have anemones in here. This is a blue, rather nice blue anemone over here as well. In my opinion, they do best in acidic soil. This soil is a little bit on the acidic side. And I also have a thorn lily here. Also, thorn lilies can do well in acidic soil as well. Yeah, moving along. Just moving through this border. Back to the grass path. I have this hellebore. It's an old variety. I got this one from my mother, and I know that she got it from my grandmother. I don't know the name of it, but if it's one of the really old varieties. As you can see, I removed all of the dead foliage of the perennials. Moving a bit along. Oh, and I have a few crocus here. It was a warm February, so they did start really early. But March was really cold, so they have been damaged a bit by the frost, and also they are at the end of their flowering season. Moving along, you'll notice that I don't have a lot of daffodils. The reason is that most of them were actually consumed by daffodil bulb fly, and I am actually hoping that issue will disappear over time as the garden matures a little bit. I didn't have a lot of birds here in the beginning, and hopefully that will help with the problem a little bit, but I did have a lot of bulb flies here last year. Also, I'm not gonna plant additional daffodils until I know that the problem has stopped. I have a few daffodils in here, and I do wonder if it's because they are so much planted up with the perennials that they somehow escape that daffodil bulb fly. If that is true, then I should be able to have daffodils in here in the coming seasons. Of course, everything here, this is a rather young garden, so when I planted daffodils, there wasn't a lot of foliage to cover them up, so that might have contributed to the problem as well, making them very easily accessible. But I don't know if that is true. Another plant that you'll notice in here a lot is Allium Millennium. No, not Allium Millennium, Allium Globemaster. Sorry. I have both though, but this is a Globemaster. And this one has bulked out a bit. It will only spread by dividing its bulbs. It's a sterile variety, so Globemaster will not spread by seed. Of course, seed heads on various alliums are renowned for looking really good, but not the Globemaster one. Because it's sterile, it won't set any seeds, and hence the flower stalk will look rather bad quite early. But the flowers, on the other hand, it blooms for a really long time with a really nice looking flower, and they bloom where I don't have a lot of other stuff blooming. Yeah, another plant that I am starting to plant throughout this garden and that is actually renowned for spreading like a wildfire, is scillas. I have a scilla here, and these I have throughout the garden, and I am encouraging them to spread. Oh, and there we have the cat. Hello. Yeah, this is a really good cat. It's protecting my my tulips. They will get eaten by a critter, but the cat will eat them first. So you are a good cat, and you are actually a really good cat, even if you didn't. But that is a good feature in that cat, that it will eat those. It will generally consume what it can. But yeah, moving along. You'll see again I have alliums here, and again it's Globe Master. I actually have Globe Master throughout the entire garden. Just looking back, this was the border. This part of it was established 2 years ago. The middle part up there was established 1 year ago, and of course down there is a little bit. The middle section of the part that's down there is a little bit older and used to be connected to the border on the other side. It used to be a little bit of a dead end down there. But anyhow, I think it will look good when all of these Globe Masters start to flower. They looked really good last year, and I will move a couple of them into this new zone. There are a couple in there, but not a lot. I moved them out of the. I removed the border when I added it, and hence the Globe Masters that were in that one were moved to the new one. But I think I'm gonna move even more, just to ensure that it seems as though it's a part of the old garden as well. Moving along, I did clear up the pond a little bit. Also, this is Hellebore Blue Lady. That is a really nice looking hellebore. What I like about it is it has nice flowers. It is hanging a bit since we had a little bit of a frost this night, but not a lot. But it has really nice looking flowers. And another feature on this one that I didn't know it had when I purchased it is that the foliage on it is actually purple in the beginning. Here in spring it will have purple foliage. When the foliage get a little bit older, it will look like a normal hellebore, but it is really good looking right now. Oh, another of our early butterflies. It is actually funny that we had frost this night, and now the sun is already having so much power that the butterflies can be out. And we do have a couple of crocus here. That's probably why it's here, and the scillas as well are good food for both bumblebees and butterflies. Yeah, this new border of course doesn't have a lot of bulbs in it, but that will change in the coming years. I'm gonna move some extra bulbs into this this area. What you see is mostly, I did plant a couple of tulips, and of course the bulbs that were in the old border that I removed. This part used to be grass, and I moved the grass over there just to establish that I had no dead end down there, and also now I have a path running throughout the garden. And I found it to be a really good solution, because then I get to go everywhere in the garden. I didn't used to ever go into that blind spot that ended blindly. So if you can in your garden establish a plan so that you get to see the entire garden, especially if you have a really small garden like me. Yeah, and that was what I wanted to show you. Spring is still on its way. March was just too cold. I think it will, from now on, my guess is that spring will take its pace, and suddenly everything will burst forward. And when the perennials hit their stride, it will look really good, I think. But let's see, and I will start posting videos more regularly again, now that I actually have something to show. So when summer is here, I will post more regularly, and I'll start to ramp up during spring. I'll probably first post in a month or 3 weeks or something like that. But then throughout summer I will post more regularly, because then I have some more to show, right? Yeah, thank you for watching, and subscribe if you want to get a notification for the future videos. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.